The Color 8 KGHL Steakhouse Tour, presented by the Montana Beef Council.
Hi, I'm Coulter Brown.
And I'm Blair Deere, and we're at Dickey's downtown for the Steakhouse Tour sponsored by the Montana Beef Council.
Let's go get some barbecue. Pretty fun to be here at Dickey's Barbecue and get to see how everything happens. We've got pit boss Billy Norris here with us, and Billy, a little different than most restaurants because you're constantly going. We were just talking about how the whole process starts the night before. So kind of walk us through what happens when you're making one of these beef briskets.
Well, like I say, it starts the night before and everything. We rub it up with our brisket rub and everything, and then we put it in the pit about 7 or so, 7:30, and we let it smoke all night. And it smokes to about 12, 14 hours. And when I pull it out of the pit in the mornings, I wrap it 3 to 4 times in saran wrap, and that what helps keeps the moisture inside the meat and keeps it more tender and more juicier. And then we stick it in our warmer, and our warmer will finish the process of cooking in there until we get ready to use the brisket. I've been doing this here about 5 years now. I've been doing competition and plus working here, and I love it. I love doing what I do.
You can tell. You can tell that you love it. You wouldn't be here as long as you are if you didn't love what you do.
No, sir.
Let's go take a look at the finished product.
All right, yeah. We keep them wrapped like this so that way we can keep all the moisture inside. When I slice my briskets, I always slice them from the point. And you got a point right here, and that's when I start, because as you're going against the grain, you always want to go against the grain, not with it.
So I'm here with Don Jones, the owner of Dickey's Barbecue here in Billings and in Laurel. What is the importance of beef to Dickey's?
It's critical. When we don't have brisket in our store, people get upset. And they are not happy. If I just have the pork and everything else, they are not happy campers. And I have some people walk out. And every once in a while, because we do smoke and it's a 14-hour process, we will run out of meats periodically. Try not to, but it does happen. But I'll tell you what, when I run out of brisket, I get some complaints pretty fast.
You do usually 7 to 8 briskets a day here at this particular location. Now you're also in Laurel. Is it the same situation in Laurel as well?
We don't smoke quite as much in Laurel, but we do smoke quite a bit. And that 7 to 8 a day is, there's days that we actually go over that. When we get into our caterings, we can actually smoke quite a few more than that and burn them up pretty fast.
So Dickey's Barbecue has been around for a long time, since 1941. What makes Dickey's in Billings, Montana unique?
You know, here in Billings, we have some great employees, and Billy, who is actually involved in this, is one of them. He's the manager here, and he takes pride in the meats that we produce. As you can see from his love of brisket and pulled pork, and he's award-winning at the Bozeman competition over there for his ribs and took 5th overall. And I mean, he puts a lot of love into the barbecue that we serve here.
And the nice thing about this barbecue is it's hickory smoked, 12 to 14 hours for the briskets, 12 hours for the pork. I mean, it really stands out as a unique flavor, and the way that you keep it moist by wrapping it like Billy was showing us earlier, that all plays into this whole process.
It really does. One of the things that I was always frustrated, I love barbecue, and one of the things that I would find going to different places is you end up with dry barbecue. Dry barbecue is just like jerky. I don't like that. And so we take a lot of pride and put a lot of work into making sure that we keep that moisture, which is really where that flavor is in those meats. And you saw it when Billy was showing you how we do it. That's one of the Dickey's ways, is to make sure that we do a nice, juicy, delicious piece of meat every time we serve it.
Here at Dickey's Barbecue to find out what has made them a local favorite for legit Texas barbecue.
We learned about their slow smoke brisket and featured them on Color 8 and KGHL on August 27th.
Be sure and go to our websites, nominate your favorite steakhouse or restaurant,
so we can feature them and give you a chance to win dinner for 2.